Welcome back to the channel. I haven't done this in a while, but oh well. Tire Talk Sports, let's get at it. I want to bring this back. There's a lot to cover now in the NFL, and I have some free time, so let's talk about it. So, you see the title, Julio. You already know it's going to go on. But before we get to Julio, we're going to talk about another interesting move. Big news, Green Bay. A few months ago, Aaron Rodgers came out and said, I don't want to play the Packers. Text came out saying that, he didn't want to play, or, he was slamming the GM owner multiple times in texts between teammates. And now he's not wanting to attend the mandatory minicamp, the team minicamp. So, yeah, he's on the table now. There's a lot to uncover in this now. No one knows what's going to go on, or no one knows where he's going to go. You heard speculations. But there's one thing that's for sure. He's not going to be on a Green Bay uniform. He's not going to be in a Green Bay uniform next season. Will he play? Who knows? He's got a job already at Jeopardy if he wants it. But all the moves that they've made over and over again, not, just totally disregarding him. And now, he's not going to show up to the minicamp. And every move that they've made in these past few months has just shown that they don't care about him anymore. At the same time, they're not making moves. They're not talking about anything. They're not, they haven't said anything. There's no big rumors, which is, there's no big rumors on where he's going to go yet, which is usually a big deal. We can speculate where players going to go based off of rumors. But, there's no teams that come out as leaders in the, trying to get Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers, he's one of the greatest of all time. But is it too late for him to get a scheme fit around him, or to get a team to fit him in their scheme? He's a quarterback that doesn't meet the modern play style. He's a bit more of a pocket passer. His throwing is, he doesn't run as much, but he's older. He's a veteran, and there's surely a team that would love to have him. However, we just don't know what's going to happen. That's the basic thing. We don't know what's going to happen. If there was something, if, we knew that, where he was going to go, or we had speculations, yeah, you would see teams you would see a few teams, or, especially, you may have one in particular that will come out as, completely redesigning their team play style to meet Aaron Rodgers' play style. He's a key piece. And, Davante Adams, dude, I think he said that he doesn't want to play if you're not going to have or it'll affect, if he wants to play. You could be losing your key players that have kept your franchise relevant for way too long. Years and years and years. And you have not given them enough. You disregard them. You do something that, that is hurting the team, franchise overall. No one knows. No one knows what they're going to do. The management is responsible for this, and when this stuff all comes out, they're not saying anything about him. Now they're still not saying anything. They're still, just keeping their mouth shut about it. We have nothing big from the organization, from the franchise, Green Bay, to come out. Nothing. So, you know, what are you going to do? Are they going to take me out? Oh, well. You know, what are you going to do? You have talent who... You have last year's MVP, for fuck's sakes, man. He's last year's MVP. He... You know, all-time great. Going to the Hall of Fame easily. What are you going to do? I don't know. What's going to happen? Surely he's not going to go in a Packers uniform. I think we've already established that. Like I've said multiple times. It's Jeopardy what he's going to do? Might as well. I mean, you know. Get paid better than that. He'll, you know, he'd rather probably fucking retire than play in the Packers easily. You know, I'm not joking when it comes to Jeopardy. No, you know, he's already had an episode that blew up, and you know, everyone loved him, and you know, he seemed to really enjoy it. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Okay, Julio, the man, the myth, the legend, the Titans fans. Everyone's going crazy over him. Obvious reasons. You know, he's... Every Titans fan's going... You know, it's such a subject, very awkward transition. But yeah, Julio, we've basically known he's going to go to the Titans for a few months now. At least I have. Everything that is come out about him the past few months, from, you know, a few weeks before the draft, it said Julio, Titans. And it makes sense. And, you know, it makes a lot of sense that the Titans would be one. First off, you have A.J. Brown that's recruiting loud as hell. Got him over here. But then, you know, you caught him working out with Derrick Henry, and Titans offensive coordinator went to Atlanta in the offseason as a head coach. So I'm sure they've had some words together talking about how the Titans run everything. And, you know, being on a variable. But yeah, he's had multiple connections with the Titans. And it makes sense. It's not a far move. For Atlanta, you know, you're not giving it to a team that's going to haunt you in the season. They're practically in a rebuild, so what would that matter? They did give it to, you know, the Panthers or whatever, but that's not on the table now. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Me. Hard. Julio makes a lot of sense again. You know, it's not too far to move. Going from Alabama to Atlanta to Tennessee, that's not too far. You're right next to home for him, and you know, all your fans that live in the South. Great. I mean, of course, you have crazy conservatives that won't watch the NFL anymore. But yeah, it's a great move overall. Titans got pretty good amount. Where, you know, they tagged him along with a 6th round pick. Titans gave up, if I'm right, a 2022 2nd round pick and a 2023 4th round pick, if I'm right. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was it. Pretty good deal. Quite a steal. But everyone that I've heard, you know, say, oh, it's not a good move, you know, injury problems, he's older. I would like you to look back at Caleb Farley. Yes, he's injured. He's, you know, known for his injuries too. But you gotta remember that these athletic trainers can change everything, and they're well prepared for it. Obviously, you know, they've probably known this for a while. You know, teams usually know that teams usually notify each other about the trade before the NFL announces, or before it's officially announced. So, you know, there's no doubt that I've no doubt that the trainers have kind of looked at him before, or that they've, you know, looked already. Yeah, obviously, they've looked at everything, and that they, you know, have a path for him to stay healthy. Yeah. I think that it's going to be quite a big challenge for the athletic trainers and the medical team that the Titans have this year. Bring on quite a few pieces that are known to have injuries, but here they are. You know, maybe that's how the Titans want to run. Maybe that's how they're going to go now. Is they're going to go with, you know, you're going to trust your trainers and hope that, you know, you can get players who've just been injured, but. That shouldn't be considered Julio Jones. Yeah. Tiger Tugs. So yeah, I'm trying to revamp this, as you can see, obviously. One of my favorite series that I've done. I want to talk more about sports. I haven't done it on this channel a lot, so yeah. Bit of a short episode. Oh well. I talked a little bit fast. I had a lot of stuff going on in my mind, so oh well. Yeah. Finish up this game. I try to hopefully get a home run. I don't know why that one, but oh well. Okay, there will be no more camera action because I'm using the PlayStation camera for my mic. No, this works. Oh well. Yeah. Alright, there. I'll go more in depth later on. But I can't.